Good evening, YouTube. This is your home girl, Arabia Bosa 914, which is County, New York. Stuck down here in South Carolina. I've been here in South Carolina for over 10 years. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. And for those that come and find my channel and sit in my chat, you are always welcome. Karibu ni umbani ke wangu. Twendi zetu. Kuja na mimi kula chakula miji baridi. Kuwa na wakati mzuri. Kuvuta kiti kachini kumpumzika unakaribishwa. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. And for all my haters, I say to you, Kufatu. Kufatu. Kushuka. Kufatu. Kushuka. Kufa. Kufatu. Kuwa makini na mimi. Kuwa makini na mimi. It's the same thing as me saying, no carajo conmigo. No carajo conmigo. See? Shout out to the chat. And I understand there's a lot of people in the sector that don't understand me. It's not meant for you to understand me. As long as I can understand you and understand what's going on around me, I'm just fine. So shout out to the chat. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. And we're still in hurricane season, ladies and gentlemen. We're still in hurricane season. It has just landed in the Caribbean. Hurricane Melissa has just landed in the Caribbean. And we know how hurricanes get down. So shout out to the chat. I'm praying for our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean islands. We pray for them. Our prayers go out to you. And our prayers go out to the people in this country because I live in an area where hurricanes are very, very popular. Hurricanes come through South Carolina all the time, Georgia, Florida, Louisiana. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. And we just have to be vigilant. Have to be vigilant and aware. You know? But, it is what it is. Mother Nature is always busy. Busy. Sometimes she's a help. Sometimes she's all about destruction. And a lot of people don't believe it, but a lot of these storms, a lot of these natural disasters follow in the same trail as the slave trade, the Atlantic slave trade. They might be able to wipe it from history books, our history lessons, the museums, the libraries, but they seem to forget that we got walking libraries and walking museums right here in our midst. And those are our elders. How soon the enemy is able to forget that we got some that's still walking with us in the midst of us who still tell the story. Shout out to the chat. And they're not afraid to tell their story. They're not afraid to tell what happened 30 years ago, 40 years ago. It's the new generation. It's my generation. People my age that don't talk. They don't tell anything. Shout out to the chat. So it is what it is. I'm not going to be here long. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to get off right now. Shout out to the chat. Hope everyone enjoys their day. Let's all be aware that we're still in hurricane season, and Hurricane Melissa has just landed in the Caribbean. She's just landed in the Caribbean. And anything that hits in the area usually comes to the East Coast, to the south, east, or to the northeast. Or it hits Texas, or it hits Louisiana. These hurricanes have no mind of their own. They are just going in the direction where the Atlantic slave trade took place. And you gotta give it up to the ancestors. The ancestors want the whole world to remember. Shout out to the chat. I'm out of here. Hope everyone enjoys their day. And like I said, it's not for everyone to understand me. It's for me to understand you. For me to see you. For me to hear you. That's my job. And that's all I need to do. I don't need no one to understand me. I don't need no one to co-sign for me. I don't need no co-defendants. I didn't have co-defendants. I don't have co-defendants in real life. So I don't need no co-defendants on the YouTube streets. I don't need no co-defendants in the sector. Because I find out, I find out very quickly. Shout out to the chat. And the BT1000 is used to being by herself. The BT1000 can stand alone. I'm not a Kwamite. I'm not a rabbit. I'm not a sniper. I'm not an outlaw. I'm not a mafia. I don't belong to any of these groups that exist here on this platform. I don't belong to any groups on this platform. I only came from one group. And even that group has fallen silent. So for those that are silent, I'm not going to be silent. I'm going to say what I need to say. And I'm going to speak my mind. And I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to tell how I feel. Tell what I think. Because the people that don't tell you what they're thinking, they make sure you don't advance in life. That is what I always find out. People that don't tell you what they're thinking make sure that you do not advance in life. They secretly plan against you. I'm going to speak my mind whenever I get ready. I'm going to tell what I think. I'm going to give my opinion. That's my way of seeing the YouTube streets and seeing different individuals as they are and seeing the different groups as they are. Shout out to the chat. Like I said, I don't need no co-defendants on this platform. I don't have co-defendants in real life. If a crime is committed, I'm by myself. I don't need no co-defendant, because a co-defendant, what they do, they testify against you. That's what a co-defendant does. They testify against you. When their back is up against the wall and when the world is crashing down, trust me, they're pointing fingers at you. I ain't going to have nobody pointing their fingers at me. Shout out to the chat. I'm a Arabia Barbosa. I am the BT1000. And I'm out of here. Peace.